Story: The Legend of the Moth. Once upon a time, in a village near Tam Giang Lagoon, present-day Thua Thien Hue, there was a healthy and intelligent boy, but he had a bit of a crazy personality. He did everything differently and could not enjoy anything for long. At the age of 20, he studied with a Taoist priest. But after a few years, he got bored and left. Anyone who asks will say, learning magic is the key to immortality. But what and number 39's the point? Don and number 39 T worry about life or death. That is, not dying. Don and number 39 T worry about right or wrong. Then you are pure. Then he also plowed and worked like everyone else. At the age of 21 he got married. The wife is a well-educated and beautiful girl. The couple lived together very happily. One day, the husband came home from work, washing his hands and feet and smiling to himself. He said, Today I saw a woman in her late 30s, just digging and digging in the ditch. She said, and quote, my husband passed away 2 years ago. Before he passed away, he told me not to marry anyone. I swore, when the ditch water flows back to the west, I will probably get married. Now my husband and number 39's funeral is over. My parents want to marry me to someone else, so I have to come out here and try to hoe so that the water flows to the west. End quote. I heard that and immediately helped with the hoe a few times. Unexpectedly, the water immediately returned and flowed to the west. The woman was so happy, she kept bowing and thanking me. That and number 39's YI and number 39. They've been laughing since the afternoon until now. The wife listened to her husband tell the story. The more she listened, the more her expression darkened. Oh my God! No wonder it and number 39's dark when the sun falls so I can see my face. What a shameless woman, swearing and then going back on her word. The husband kept laughing. The wife scolded her husband severely. Seeing that his wife was really angry, he asks, what will you do if I die? The wife could not hold back her tears. End quote. I swear to heaven and earth, if unfortunately you die, I will build a house next to the grave. End quote. Staying single for the rest of his life to fulfill his marital obligations. End quote. Unexpectedly, half a month later, the husband came home from plowing and was caught in a thunderstorm, and at midnight his arms and legs died as stiff as stones. The wife tried to beat the wind and apply oil but still could not save him. By morning, the husband died. The wife cried bitterly and several times wanted to die with her husband. Luckily, the neighbors advised her to save her. The night before her husband and number 39's funeral, the wife was sitting next to the coffin when she suddenly heard a knock on the door. She went out and saw a handsome young man claiming to be her husband and number 39's old friend. Now that he had heard that he had passed away, he quickly came to pay his respects. Late at night, in the quiet air of incense smoke, beautiful girls and handsome boys, without a date, gradually got closer to each other and exchanged glances. Suddenly the boy clutched his stomach and fell to the ground in pain. The woman panicked and ran to help her up and asked what was going on. The boy groaned and replied, "Honey, I have chronic stomach pain. When I was at home, every time I had a pain like this, my mother had to buy someone and number 39's brain to cook porridge for me to eat to recover." Hearing her husband and number 39's pitiful words, She immediately ran to the kitchen to light a fire to boil water, then carried a tattoo knife. She went upstairs to pry off the coffin lid and cut off her husband and number 39's head so he could cook porridge for his lover to eat. Unexpectedly, when the coffin lid was lifted, the husband suddenly rubbed his eyes and sat up. The wife screamed horribly and quickly ran towards her lover. But the house was empty, there was no one. It turned out to be just an illusion created by the husband using magic that he learned from a Taoist priest in his childhood to test his wife and number 39's heart. The woman panicked and ran away. Unfortunately, in her haste, she fell into the fire and burned to ashes. From then on, at night, every time she lit a lamp or lit the stove, she would see a small insect swarming around the fire and then diving. Go in and burn to death. Everyone believes that it is the reincarnation of the flirtatious, evil woman who died from the fire of her own sinful passion. Thank you for joining us for today's fairy tale. We hope these stories bring joy and meaning to your day. If you love our channel, please hit the subscribe button so you won't miss any exciting tales. Wishing you a good night and sweet dreams. See you in the next story.